Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Go, and in today's episode, are we seeing a turnaround for the month of April in Pokemon Go? Tomorrow, or rather today when you guys are watching this, we start the Sustainability Week, which is great that we actually have these things back again instead of just infographics. So we got Bounsweet's official debut with, of course, its evolution Steenie and Zarina. Very cool. Zarina has been I want to say pretty good and competitive regular Pokemon. So we'll see about movesets and such for Pokemon Go. So could potentially be very good, actually. So Zarina is going to be a max CP of 3351 in Pokemon Go with pretty even attack, defense, and stamina with charge moves of Razor Leaf, Magical Leaf, and Charm. And for moveset, for the charge moves, we got Grass Knot, Energy Ball, and Stomp. So potentially a really good Pokemon for Ultra League, potentially Great League, and 3351, maybe not Master League, but for sure Ultra League. This thing is going to be pretty darn good, especially as a Marsh or Swampert counter. Yeah, very good for. And that's Stomp. Very nice. All right, I see you, Zarina. Wild encounters are going to be where it is at for this event with Squirtle, Shelder, Wailmer, Drilbur, Cottony, Petalil, Dwebble, Fungus, and Froakie. A lot of these Pokemon are offering extra Stardust per catch, with Shelder, Fungus being two of those. Of course, Larvitar is such a just staple Pokemon in Pokemon Go. That's epic. Bounsweet being new, Binacle, and a whole bunch of other ones of these are actually quite good shinies, Cottony included, and then Drilbur making its shiny debut. Absolutely amazing. Drilbur shiny is so good, Excadril shiny is so good, plus Excadril, one of the top ground type Pokemon in Pokemon Go, one of the very few steel types that are actually somewhat good attackers, and of course in Master League it makes a huge place in Master League. As far as the eggs go, and for some reason, I guess some people read this as a 2 instead of a 7. These have been 7km eggs since it first got announced. It wasn't changed from 2 to 7, despite what many influencers have said. It's been 7kms this entire time. Cherubi, Drilbur, and Bounsweet all in the 7km eggs. Super cool. 2 of those being shiny, and then the one being a brand new Pokemon. So that's going to be very good. Event bonuses are going to be if your buddy is an Ultra Buddy or higher, it'll bring you souvenirs more frequently. Your buddy Pokemon will accompany you on the map longer after being fed. If your buddy is a Great Buddy or higher, it will bring you leaf-wrapped gifts more frequently. These gifts will contain berries more often, such as silver pineapple berries, and half distance to earn hearts with your buddy. So why are we actually excited about this? Why is this actually good? So basically, this allows people to increase those buddy levels faster. So with each one of those gifts being brought to you or a souvenir being brought to you, that's one extra heart with your buddy, one extra little step on the way from either an Ultra Buddy to a Best Buddy or a Great Buddy to an Ultra Buddy. And once you get to that step, then it unlocks even another step. So that's going to be great for just getting Pokemon from the Great or Ultra level to the Best Friend level, which is going to be super good, especially for the various PvP and rating implications. So very cool, especially because having Best Buddies are parts of both the Masterwork research for Shiny Jirachi, as well as part of the level 50 research. Timed research will be included as Drilbur, Trubbish, and Bounsweet. Trubbish and Drilbur both offering extra Stardust, Bounsweet being the new Pokemon. And field research tasks in the out and about will include chances for Drilbur. And then new avatar items featuring a Bounsweet hat, Steenie shirt, and Zarina boots. Super cool. So, of course, that being right after all these announcements, Niantic is still being very silent about the whole remote raid pass issue, but they are doubling down on these in-person events. The last egg-themed events that we just came out of for like Easter was actually super good. It was a really good event. And then this Sustainability Week looks like it's going to be absolutely amazing. Then we have Swinub Community Day Classic coming up, which is dope. It's going to be on Saturday, April 29th from 2 to 5. Swinub. Mamoswine is just such a good Pokemon as an ice type attacker, one of the top ice type attackers. And then ground, so okay, I guess. And charge attack being ancient power is okay. It gives it some coverage. Also, it's just a nod to the original games where you need a Piloswine to have ancient power and level up to evolve it to a Mamoswine. So that's pretty cool. And then the Mythical Pokemon Shaymin will be arriving in free special research, which is really, it's nice that they're kind of doing this, especially in a free way. Like, they do it every year, but like the timing on it is a nice, like, little, again, like, we took away remote raids, nerfed remote raids. You know what they did. So having the free special research for Shaymin, very cool. It's going to be starting with the Sustainability Week event. So that's going to be literally today as you're watching this video. So that's very cool as well. And then the last little bit of news that we have, all this just kind of dropping just today, just really crazy. Celebrate the trap Pokemon Stunfisk and Galarian Stunfisk with a limited research day. So this is going to be coming up in just a couple days, Sunday, April 23rd, from 2 to 5 p.m. This is going to be dope. Complete research tasks when you spin photo discs at Pokestops, and when you do them, they will give you either a Stunfisk or a Galarian Stunfisk. The event bonus of having increased shiny odds for increased shiny odds for shiny Stunfisk and shiny Galarian Stunfisk. Both of those are actually really nice shinies, and it's nice that the regular Stunfisk finally has its shiny in the game after Galarian Stunfisk shiny got brought to us, like, I want to say like 2 years ago. Galarian Stunfisk, just an amazing Pokemon in great Ultra and Master League. Like, it is so good in PvP. Stunfisk regular does make its like play for like PvP in the Great League, but Ultra League not so much, just because of the typing thing. And neither one of them are going to be used for raids, but for PvP, very, very good. The wild encounters are actually going to be really good as well for this event, from 2 to 5 again. And then a lot of shiny possibilities, lots of ground type Pokemon in here. Sandshrew, Diglett, Gligar, Swinub, Phanpy, Larvitar, Numel, Barboach, Baltoy, Hippopotame, the Hippo. Yeah, I've never been able to say this. The Hippo is here, and Drilbur. A lot of these are fabulous shinies, and then of course Swinub is really good. Numel will eventually have a Mega in the game, so that's going to be really good. Larvitar, again, Larvitar is just great whenever it can be here. Will eventually is pretty good in Great League and Ultra League. And then, of course, some of these other ones like Gligar and Barboach are also really good for PvP. Phanpy will actually get 2 new forms in Great Tusk and Iron Tusk later on. Larvitar will eventually get a Mega, and also will get a new form from Gen 9. So, with the new, like, mech'd out Tyranitar. Super cool. And then Drilbur, of course, now going to be shiny available. So good. And yeah, very excited. And Pokemon Go seems to be on an upward trend as far as their events are going. The one thing that we really need from Niantic at this point is just to answer the community. Even if they don't revert anything, they really do need to speak out at this point, because it's ridiculous. From April 6th, and even before that, because they put it out like a week before, they've been very silent on the whole remote raid issue. Obviously, they're not going to do anything about it. They're going to keep it in play. But they really do at this point need to at least put out like some kind of statement, some kind of like thing, like, okay, explain why in more detail. but they are doing a lot better as far as like these events. These events are great, probably some of the best events of the year. Of course, free Mythical Pokemon is always great, and a great Community Day Classic. But that is going to be it for today's episode. If you did like it, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe. And as always, God bless, and see you for another episode of Pokemon Go.